Okay, so today we are going to start with basics of AWS. What is AWS? So in our previous session we have understood what is cloud in general, right? Now we are going to learn about what is AWS. What are the first lecture which we are going to learn about what is the basics of AWS. Okay, so uh, here we are going to learn the concept which is we are going to use these words or the keywords or the paraphrase throughout our syllabus. Okay, so be attentive. It's a very small session, half an hour or 45 minutes, but it's important. Okay, now what are the basic component of AWS? Now we are focused on completely on AWS, so you have to understand AWS, how AWS is working, what are the physical servers, what are the availability zone, region, and all these things. Okay, let's get started. So first thing is region. What is region? Then availability zone. So what is region? What is availability zone? This is the concept you have to remember, and it's the very basics of AWS. Now coming to uh, what is region. So for learning purpose, I can give an example. Uh, so you can easily uh, correlate it, right? So what is region? Before that, how many continents are there in the world? Anybody? How many continents are there in the world? How many continents are there in the world right now? Quickly, give me the answer. पता है ना कितने continents है? 7 continents, and our physical geographical area is divided into 7 continents. Agree. Now, apart from that, each continent are divided into countries, right? Each continent is divided into countries. Then, con- uh, yeah, countries are further divided into states and other things. Apart from that, you can see your world map right now. So we have divided our world map into 7 continents, and inside that there are countries. Now, what is mean by country? Countries means there are individual countries which have their own rules and regulation, which have their own power, and they work independently. They have their own military, they have their own constitution and other thing. Agree? So similarly, Amazon has divided the whole earth into different region. Okay, uh, Amazon has divided earth into different region. Okay, so let's say this is one region, this is another region, this is region, this is UK is one region, India is one region, here is one region, and so on. So they have divided our earth's geographical area into small regions. Inside region we have availability zone. Okay, now what is region? Physical location around the world where we are cluster the data centers. Okay, each AWS region consists of multiple isolated physical separated availability zone within the geographical area. Now I will come to availability zone. What is availability zone? So first of all, we have to understand what is region. So I have to explain you that Amazon has divided our whole geographical earth into multiple region. I think right now there are nearly 30 regions. So when I created this PP 2 years back, uh, that time 27 regions were there. In 2 years they have added couple of more regions. Yes. Okay. And how regions and availability zones are related to each other. So just like continent and countries are related. So continents basically means you have divided your whole earth into different continent. Then we have different countries. Similarly, similar to that, we have availability zone. What is availability zone? So inside each region there will be availability zone. Okay, at least three availability zone will be there. Now, what is availability zone? Independent working areas. So I will show you one. I will copy this link to your chat box as well. So this is availability zone and region. You can check online. So you can see this is one of the region. Okay, North America. Let's go to Mid Asia. Yeah. Can you see here? This is our um, Asia specific. In India, here there is one region, that is Mumbai region, launched in 2016, and recently 2022 they have launched a new region called Hyderabad. Okay, now if you go to Australia and New Zealand side, there is one region. So they have created different region, and you can see inside the region there are availability zones. Now what is availability zones and how availability zones are related to region? So inside a region there will be at least three availability zone. Now to understand more about availability zone, I will show you one direct this image. What image this is? You can see there is some factories. Actually, they are not factories. There are data centers. Have you seen this type of images in movies or in your TVs or over the internet? Right? What is this? This is a one of the picture from data center. What are this here? Can you? What are the components you can see here? So this is called rack. These are called racks or cabinets. Inside this, inside this rack, these are the computers. These are one, two, three computer. One, two, three computer. Now you will say, sir, where is the monitor? Okay, okay? You don't require monitor. Monitor is somewhere in the server. This is a server room. Okay, there will be another control room where the you can connect. So here you can store the data. Here you can use the computing power. So these are the data centers. This is a server room. All are the rack. You can see this different computers are there. They are connected with each other. Okay, so this is a server room. A multiple server room combined together, they create a data center. So can you see this is one data center, this is another data center, this is another data center. Okay, here you can see the power backup. There will be you are running a data center, it requires electricity, it requires some transportations and other things, security, all these things. So this is the electricity power backup. You can see there is a grid. It's a uh, electricity is coming from the main electricity grids. Apart from that, there will be a backup, and it might has cooling centers. So everything complete. It's a complete data center image, right? This is one availability zone. This is one availability zone. Okay, so each availability zone has a independent here. Each AZ availability zone has a independent power, cooling, and physical security, and is connected via redundant ultra low latency network. Okay, उसके पास high internet speed होगा. AWS infrastructure region met the highest secure level of security, compliance, and data protection. Okay, now how regions are related to availability zone? So can you see the dotted line here? Can you see the dotted line? Okay, so if you I say Mumbai is a region, so this is a region. Inside the region there will be three availability zone, or you can say three data centers. inside region there will be three availability zone. So today we are talking about actual physical server. There is no virtual, actual data centers. Okay, so when Amazon says that they are going to launch a data center in India, that means they are going to launch a region. Inside region there will be at least three availability zone, three availability zone, or you can say three region, three data centers. Clear? Okay, now let me go to, yeah, now more detail about availability zone. So availability zone is one or more discrete data center with redundant power, networking, connectivity in a AWS region. So what is availability zone? One or more discrete data center, one or more collection of data centers. What is data centers? It's a servers, actual computers, physical computers. So we talk about Amazon provide n number of services. It provides storage, it provides computing, it provides networking, it provides database, it provides IoT devices, it provides machine learning services, everything. So everything will be available in a availability zone. In single availability zone, all the things which we are talking about will be available. Okay, so availability zone or AZ gives customer the ability to operate production applications and databases that are more highly available, told for rent, and scalable that would be possible from a single data center. All AZs in availability zone, all AZs in a region are interconnected with high bandwidth, low latency networking, and over fully redundant dedicated metro fiber providing high throughput, low latency network between the AZs. Now, this is important thing to understand. Okay, so can you see here? There is availability zone 1, availability zone 2, availability zone 3 or ABC. So all inside a region, I said there will be minimum three availability zone. Okay, there will be minimum three availability zone. All the availability inside a region are interconnected. So let's say there is a country. Now compare region with a country. Country, you have multiple states. Each states are capable to work independently as well as states are connected with each other. So you can compare with a availability zone. Okay. So region basically the physical location, geographical location, or inside region there is a availability zone. Availability zone is actual data center. They are servers, they have their backup, power backup, ultra high speed. They are the data center, they are the servers. Okay, and inside region there will be at least three availability zone, and they are connected with each other. Why they are connected with each other? Why they have a very high bandwidth, ultra high speed, dedicated network? We'll talk about in detail in our further classes. But right now, just understand region and availability zone. And there is a general question. So two regions are there? दो region है. Are the availability zone of one region connected to another? That means something like this. So this is one region. Okay, this is another region. Can this availability zone connected to this? So answer is no. So regions are isolated completely. So Mumbai region is completely isolated from Hyderabad, though they are in the same country, but they are isolated. So there is no connectivity or there is no direct connectivity between region and between the regions. So all these zones are connected within the region, not cross region. जो भी अवेलिटी जोन्स है वो क्रॉस रीजन नहीं कनेक्ट हो रहे, विद इन द रीजन कनेक्ट होते हैं हमेशा. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर. Okay. Now, mhm, this is the why I will give the answer further, because they are the backups of each other, and how the backups are working will cover in other further classes. But as of now, minimum threes are required. This is the architecture which Amazon is providing us. Okay, so they are the backups of each other. How the backups are working, how the data's protection are available, and what are the things your application should be able to work. We are going to learn step by step. Okay, now coming to how Amazon says that this is a availability zone. Okay, how we can define that this is the actual availability zone. So let's say you are in Mumbai. In Mumbai, there is one data center. Okay, there is one data center in Mumbai. Now Amazon says that inside a region there should be at least three availability zone, and each availability zone should be have a distance or have a minimum gap. Okay, there should be far enough such that if any natural calamity happens, again, any natural calamity happens or any man-made calamity happens, one availability zone should not impact another availability zone. Okay, that means, let's say ki if because of, let's say right now there is a monsoon is going on, and in Mumbai city, because of the high monsoon, power grid goes down. That means this availability has gone down. That means the other availability zone should not get impacted. So where should this availability zone should be kept? If this is in Mumbai, according to me, this should be in Delhi. This should be in Bangalore. There should be minimum a good distance between two availability zone. Have you heard that? And any of you have heard that because of rain in Mumbai, the power grid in Delhi has gone down. Of the flood came in Mumbai, or cyclone came in Mumbai, and Bangalore, the roads are blocked. Have you heard this thing? Or the cyclone came in Mumbai and it affected Bangalore as well. Or both the altitude zones are gone together. Oh, sorry, both the cities are gone together. मुंबई भी गया और बैंगलोर भी गया. कभी सुना है आपने? No, right? So why I'm saying there should be a distance, because if this goes down, this is a backup of that. Okay. Now tell me, if you have a one data center in Mumbai and second data center in Navi Mumbai, will you consider this as two availability zone or single availability zone? दो डेटा सेंटर है मुंबई के आसपास ही ना. ओके, एक एक मुंबई में है और एक नवी मुंबई में. Will you consider this as single or multiple availability zone? It will be considered as single availability zone. Why? Because a flood will come in Mumbai. It is definitely it might be affecting Navi Mumbai as well. So Amazon will say consider this as a one availability zone. Mumbai and Pune, Mumbai, Pune, and let's say Nagpur. They all will be different availability zone. AZs. Okay, clear. Now let's go to the PPT if this is clear. Hmm. Yeah. AZs, yes. Okay. Now, moreover, as a developer or as a user of AWS, I'm not bothered about how Amazon is maintaining their physical server. How they are doing, we're not bothered about it. But we have to understand the concept. How they are doing maintenance, we are not bothered about it. Okay. Edges are physically separated by meaningful distance, that is many kilometers from any other edges, although they are within the 100 kilometers or 60 miles to each other. मतलब एक काफी distance रहना चाहिए. 100 kilometers is nearly two cities. The one city will not impact another. Okay. Availability zone may be several data center. A single availability zone can be collection of several data centers, but if they are really close together, they are going to be counted as a one availability zone. जैसे मुंबई नवी मुंबई, if it's Mumbai and Navi Mumbai, they are close to each other, that we will consider as a single availability zone. दो उनके बीच में 10-20 किलोमीटर का डिस्टेंस है डेटा सेंटर्स में, बट वो एक ही availability zone काउंट होगा. So one availability zone could be two or three data centers that are all within a couple of miles of each other. That way, if there is a flood, it might take out all the three facilities or it might take out the complete availability zone. जो मैंने बोला वो लिखा हुआ है, right? If flood is there in Mumbai, it is might impact your Navi Mumbai as well. But if the flood or there is a heavy rainfall in Mumbai, it will not going to affect Pune. Make sense? So there are two different availability zone, and Mumbai and Navi Mumbai there will consider as single availability zone. Then you will have another availability zone that will be 100 miles away, and if that is if there is any flood in one area, it is not going to affect the another area. So if one availability zone goes down, it should not impact a second availability zone. So this is a diagram. Any question on this? So let's go check here. So as per right now, nearly Amazon has total 31 regions are available. So in America, so can you see this green line? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 regions are there in America. You will say, sir, they are near to each other? No. Th- Okay, this is a continent. No. Okay, inside continent, this is one. So there will be even the regions. They should be. They are very far to each other. This is Ohio. This is US East Virginia. Virginia, might be. This is Virginia. Now you can see in Virginia there are six availability zone. In Virginia there are six availability zone. Okay, I said minimum three. I said minimum three, and there you can see that in Canada West a new availability zone is coming up. New region is coming up, complete region. Okay, so you can check it out. According to me, the latest count of region is somewhere 31. Okay, and it is keep on adding. Okay, so if I'm saying today 31 and you will say, sir, after 1 month there is 32, 33. Obviously, Amazon is keep on adding. So it's not you have to track how many availability zones or regions are active right now. You have to understand where you are going to work and say why Amazon is creating so many regions. Anybody can give me an example why Amazon is creating so many regions throughout the globe? So because if you their actual physical server, if you want to store the data, you are going to store your data will be stored in this physical servers, right? So if I'm working in India right now, I'm in India, and if there is no data center, no region near to me, that means I have to go complete. I have to store my data in Virginia, let's say. Okay, so how much latency will be there? Means if you are in India and there is no near region, or only in America, Amazon is creating a region. So you have to connect your from your India to America. Okay, so this is one of the reason. Second is data protection. You might have heard many governments, their government norms, that if you are serving Indian customer, if you have a data of Indian population, you should not move the data outside India. That's one of the data protection law right now there is in India. Similarly, in many countries, that's the law. Second, Let's say your client, you have a client in UK, European client. So they will say that your data or everything should be in European data centers. Okay, so that's why. Clear? Any question? So Hyderabad, they have recently launched a new data center. Now, yes, availability zone and region and availability zone. So you can check it out. Same thing which we have. I have taken the notes from here itself. Now, apart from that, so are we clear with region and availability zone connection between them? So they are actual data center. They are actual physical. Today we are going to learn about the actual physical servers. After this, everything will be virtual. Whatever things we are going to learn, it's everything virtual. Now, next part is edge location. What is edge location? What is edge location? So, uh, how many of you know about caching? Concept of cache? How cache works, or what is cache? Have you heard about this word cache? Caching? Yes, no. What is mean by cache? Hmm. So I give example. Whenever you're accessing a website, let's say right now this website we have accessed. When I refresh it, when I'm accessing this website, it will download each and every component in my local system. From where? So let's go to one. Let's go and paint something. So can you see the paint tool? Now let's say there's a website in UK. This website is in UK, so there will be a server. There will be a server room from where we are going to you are going to connect, and you are in India, somewhere here. When you click or access the website, so assume that this is your web page, complete web page. So when you access the website, what happened actually? This is your laptop. Okay, when you browse any website, what actually happens? You hit the website and you ask for the content. So here there are files, there are content, there are image, there can be text, videos, which will be populated on your web page. This is your web page, right? So how web page are generally divided? You might have seen each website has some text, primary thing. Then it has some images, and sometimes even videos are there. Agree? This is a general website. Anything? You can see this is a image, this is a image. Okay, this is again an image. This is a text. Generally, this is how the websites are created. The text are generally of very small size. Let's say in KBs, 1 KB. This is 2 KB. Images are of MBs, 10 MB or 2 MB, 3 MB. Videos are of 100 MB. Now, let's say you are the user. So when you hit the that server, this from server you are downloading complete website, complete page on your local system. So कितना है यहाँ पे 10 12 13 14 100 nearly let's say on average this is 150 MB of web page you have browsed, लोड किया. अगर तो मतलब आप इस वेबसाइट से फ्रॉम दिस वेबसाइट यू आर डाउनलोडिंग 150 MB of data. If you click on refresh, so you are again going to download everything. Again, if you are pressing refresh, you are downloading everything again and again from the website. To avoid now, what is happening here? You are downloading same content from the website again and again, and it is creating two problem. One is the stress on the server. This is your server. This is your server from where the website is hosted. Here you are creating the load. You are providing stress on the server by downloading the content again and again, as well as you are consuming the bandwidth. This is the bandwidth. You are consuming the bandwidth. To avoid downloading content again and again in your local laptop, a cache is created. What do you mean by cache? When you download the content first time, it will download complete website. But if you visit that website again after 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you are not going to download complete 150 MB. You are only going to download the change in the from your previous download. So let's say a new image has populated here of 5 MB. So total how much this page is 155 MB. Now instead of downloading complete 155 MB, you are just going to download 5 MB and you are going to use 150 MB from your cache which is there in your local system. So your complete website will be reloaded from the cache and the new content will be loaded from the website, from the server. So you are how cache is helping you out? How cache is helping you out here? So it is how much data you are downloading second time? Only 5 MB. Because you are downloading only 5 MB, you have decreased the stress on the server, as well as you are utilizing less bandwidth, and it help us to increase the user performance. So user का experience है, user experience of user also increased because the website will load quickly. Yes, no? Are you clear what is cache? So cache is basically you are when you visit any website or when you are accessing something, a copy of that data is being cached in your local system, and you if you revisit that website or that particular, if you are using that data again or content again, it will be load from the cache and only the delta or the change will be downloaded from the server. This is a cache. This is how the websites are working, right? Anybody who is not able to understand cache? So let's say this website is there right now, you are only the user. Okay, now similar to here you can see there is a website and there are initially there was one user. What if there are hundreds of users are there? What if there are hundreds, thousand, 10,000 users are there? If each user is going to access the actual website, what will happen? Actual server, that server will be under stress, right? वो server down भी हो सकता है. So to avoid stress on the server, now you can see if 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people are accessing this website directly. Let's say each person is directly accessing the server. So how many requests are there? How much traffic is there? 10. Instead of that, what I can do, I can create a intermediate servers, which are near to your local, near to the users. Now, if this person is going directly here, you can see one problem is that your server is under stress. Second problem is that the time taken to load the website will be high because this website is far from the user. The word I want to use is latency. What is latency? If you hit something and the amount taken by a website to response back is called latency. Let's say this is a website. If I enter this URL, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 second latency is there. So it took 5 seconds to load the website. So latency is 5. The lower the latency, the better is the website, or your network is good. Okay, so the latency is high. So to fix this solution, we have intermediate servers. We have intermediate servers which are near to users. So यहाँ पे या data centers पकड़ लीजिए आपके पास near your locality. Okay, so what they will do? So they will continuously cache the data of the website, and you don't have to go to the actual website. You can just go and check this intermediate servers, and if the website is available, you can just directly access the website from here. So now you can see from actual server only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 requests are coming. So 50% reduction is there, and for user, the website they don't have to go directly to the main server. So latency is decreased. That means the user experience has increased. So these intermediate servers are called cached servers, and Amazon has their own caches, physical cache servers. They are called edge location. So in Pune, Amazon might install 2 or 3 edge location, छोटे physical servers they might install. In Mumbai, they can install 5 to 10 edge location. In Bangalore, they can install 20. In Delhi, they might install 15. So this is actual physical servers, but they are used for caching the data. That's it. Only purpose of this edge location is to cache the data. We are going to learn more about caching, how we can enable that thing. But as of now, just understand what is edge location. They are actual physical server where the the cache data is stored. So edge location are the endpoints for AWS which are used to cache the content. Typically, they are used by CloudFront. We are going to learn CloudFront. We have dedicated 2 class for CloudFront, Amazon Content Delivery Network. Okay, we are going to learn about in S3. So to summarize what we have learned today, you have to understand the difference between region, availability zone, and edge location. What is region? A region is an actual physical location around the world where 3 or more availability zone should be available. An availability zone is one or more discrete data centers with power backup, networking, connectivity, and in-house separate facilities. What is edge location? Edge location are AWS cache content servers. We are going to learn more about in S3, but it is a CloudFront Amazon Content Delivery Network. Anybody has any question on this? So there is no lab, there is no thing. These are actual servers. They are physical servers. Now, from this is the first session. This is a basic of AWS. After this, there will be no thing about physical server. Everything will be virtual. Okay, so where the data is stored, how the data is stored, we are going to learn about that in detail. But this is the region, availability zone, and edge location are the 3 primary physical servers Amazon provide you. Any question? So today I'm going to stop here on this. Okay, so let me know if you have